Let me explain you reaction time and stopping distance. Okay, whenever you do something, whenever you see something, you have to send the signals to your brain. It is something like, okay, wait. You see, whenever you are traveling in a car at some velocity of u, at a time of t equals to 0, you see something. There is a certain boy who's crossing the road all of a sudden. Your eye see the thing, and the message has to travel to your brain. It will take some time of delta t1 in some milliseconds. And your brain, inside the brain, it will take some chemical reactions and just processing stuff and process the final data and take an action. So the action will be taken to your feet. It will just instantly trample on the brake pedal. It will take another t2 delta t2 for the processing time, and delta 3 for the process, another process of, this is the sensory neuron, and the biologically it says something like for the action take place, I don't know. I'm explaining all this with my all level knowledge of biology. I can't remember the name for this intermediate stuff, but somehow there are things called motor neurons. The motor neurons carry this signal, and finally it will take the time of like what total time, total delta t of t1 plus delta t2 plus delta t3. All together we used to call reaction time. If the reaction time is very large, it is a problem. Because why? In case of motion, we used to say like, if this is the motion, so object will travel like this manner with a uniform velocity of u. But the thing is, as the time getting higher and we know that displacement equals to velocity into time. When the time factor goes high, displacement goes high. That means the thinking distance, we used to call that as thinking distance. What is the distance we used to call? Reaction time or the thinking distance, right? We think what to do. The reaction time. Okay. That is the reaction distance or thinking distance we used to call, because the vehicle travel with the uniform velocity until this part. Okay, this shaded area. Right. Now the brake applies because the final signal reached to the eye. Sorry, man. What is it called? Your pedal.
Sí,
So
eso
the
es.
this is the reaction distance or thinking distance. Now it will have to travel this distance. That is the braking distance. Now the brake applies. So it comes to here with u, and it has to stop v here, and it has to travel some distance of d here under some time of t. This is the braking distance. Time taken is braking time. Stopping time means the total time. Okay, let me go for the example here. In the example, the reaction time is the time, distance is time multiplied by average velocity. Stopping distance is what? The total distance. Now you have to think of the reaction distance as well as braking distance all together gives the stopping distance. Now have a really good look at. In the working example, when a driver of a car traveling at 36 kilometers per hour, so you have to have the very basic knowledge of converting kilometers per hour to meters per second. So that is all level thing. But I remind you, kilometer means you have to multiply by 1000. Hours means it is slash hours, no? 60 by 60. So 0 and 0, 0 cancel off. 10 over 36. Then you can convert again 5 over 18. When you multiply anything by 5 over 18, then you can convert kilometers per hour to meters per second. In here, what is it? 36. You have to multiply by 5 over 18 to get it. So 2 and it is 10 ms minus 1. That is how you just got 10 here. Conversion. Now the reaction distance is S equals to ut. U is 10 and time is reaction time is like 0.2 seconds. You only travel like what? 2 meters in thinking, and you have to find out the reaction distance. Braking distance is, I told you, it is coming up with what u here and undergoing with some negative acceleration in that direction, and finally comes to rest of 0, and it will take some time of t. Now your answer is going to be like this thing, and the displacement is this. v square equals to u square plus 2as is the equation. Final velocity is 0 here. So s, when you subject s becomes v square minus u square divided by 2a. 0 minus u to the power 200 over 2 to the 2 divided by 20. 20 means the acceleration here, right? So what is it? You can find it out. It is only 2.5 meters. Understand? So the total displacement will be the braking maximum deceleration. It shows no minus 20. So what is the total distance it has to travel? 2 meters to think, 2.5 meters to apply brake, altogether 4.5 meters. That is the total distance it's going to be. Can you understand it?
Yes,
Say
sir.
yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Lamai?
Yes, sir.
Others?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't see the confidence in your voice. Are you really sure?
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure because that is in Edexcel low level.
And also the calculation part wasn't there.
What?
The calculation parts were
Calculation part තියෙනවා. වා මට කියනවනේ. මම classes කොච්චර කරලා තියෙනවද? I have done 100 of classes for Edexcels. So there are calculations. One is in like a road. It is covered by like a snow. Applying brake. There are many calculations are there. And even asking road conditions and other things as well. What are the factors affecting? When the driver of a car traveling at 72 kilometers per hour, now you have to convert this to 74 kilometers per hour to meters per second. What to do? You have to multiply by that factor. Remember this, 5 over 18. And when you multiply, what is it? 72 multiplied by 5 over 18 is 4. It is like 20 meters per second. Very simple. Now applies brakes. So it is like this is u. Apply brake means there will be a so the reaction time is delta t r 0.2. If the maximum deceleration that brakes can produce is this much, find the maximum stopping distance for the car. Okay, now you have to think of all of these. Firstly, this bugger moves with some uniform velocity, that is 20 meters per second. Okay, as the u, it will come to here until the same velocity of t, and there will be a thinking distance t reaction time until t reaction time. After that, the real braking process will be applied. So it says like it is applying like a maximum of 20 minus 2, and stopping distance of the car, we don't know that. Finally, we know one thing, velocity is 0, and the deceleration factor is here, is that minus 20 ms minus 2. And the time factor, I have no idea. In terms of the time factor, it is a question mark. Don't know what is the time it may take. T equals to question mark, as well as there will be a braking distance we don't have any clue for this one. We did, by the way, how to think that in real way. Here the thing is u is and u, so you know that time is 0.2, so I can find out the thinking distance s equals to ut, so it's no acceleration, u equals 20 multiplied by 0.2. You know that it is 2 times 2 is 40, 40 times 0.1 is 4 meter. It will travel some 4 meter, the thinking distance. Here you have another equation. You know that you don't know the time, but you can use this other equation, u square equals v square plus 2as. U v0, u is 20 ms minus 1 square minus 2 plus or minus, I don't know, sorry, minus given 2 times 20 times displacement of s. Displacement is going to be like 400 here divided by 2 times 20, 0 cancel off, it is 20, 20 divided by 2 is 10 meters. Your answer is going to be 10 meters from here. So the thing is, now the total distance, stopping distance is what? Thinking distance plus braking distance altogether. Stopping distance is going to be 4 plus 10. It is going to be 10, 14 meters. Could you calculate this one alone? No, not?
Did, sir.
Little one?
No, sir.
Yes or no?
No.
No or yes?
No.
No. Can you understand it now at least?
Yes, sir. Now can.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
තේරුම් නැත්තම් කියන්න බොරුවට ඔළුවට කනන්න එපා තේරුණා කියලා. I know
Yes,
one
now
factor,
can.
we have to save time. Yes, definitely. But you have to understand first, that's the most important thing. If you don't understand but we have saved time, it is useless. If you understood well and we save time, that's perfect. You understood this?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes.
ඔන්න බොරු කිව්වොත් මම දන්නේ.
Sir, earlier I couldn't understand, but now I can.
No. Earlier, forget about it. After my explanation, can you understand?
Yes, sir.
I am here to explain until you do understand this thing. No? Okay. Number 3, do you consider the reaction time of driver to be the important factor of determining braking distance of a car? Yeah, definitely. Yes, why? If the reaction time is too high, the vehicle will travel with uniform velocity for a longer distance. So the braking distance and this together, stopping distance will be really high. It will cause damage. Now the fourth one, a car traveling at 4 about to rest after traffic light of 4 seconds near a traffic light. So find out the average deceleration. Very simple. V equals to, sorry, s equals to, no. We can use v is like 20 ms minus 1. So v equals to u plus at, a equals to 0 minus 20 over 4. It is going to be minus 5 ms minus 2. Distance moved during the acceleration, s equals to ut, u is like 20 times 4 minus half times 5 times t to the power 2 is like 4 by 4. 2. It is 80 minus 20 times 2 is like 40 meters. That's it. Now list the factors that determine the student distance of a vehicle in emergency races. So you have to find these things in YouTube and do it. So technically, we finished a lesson. It may more expand more than 2 days, 2.5 days within almost like 4.5 hours. ටික අපි hours ගන්න වැඩි කරමු ටික because the next thing is the motion time graph. We can't start it right now because it's useless. In the next week, I'm going to start motion time graph and finish that entirely, completely. ඉවරම කරලා දාන්න. Right? So the linear motion will be completely done. But this Friday, I'm going to have a extra class for the worksheet thingy. I will send you the worksheet tonight and try to do the worksheet before the class and send me the answers even. I will check. And Manugi is really good and Kirtana is also really good. They have done really well. Sarina are school එකට හිර වෙලා නිසා ළමයාට වැඩ ටික කරන්න අමාරුයිලු කියන්නේ කරනවා. හැබැයි ඉතින් අර ස්කූල් එකේ වද දෙනවනේ. ඒ අරින්ද එයාට වර්ක්ෂීට් එක ගන්නවත් ටයිම් එකක් නැති ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. අනිත් ළමයා එයාත් ඉස්කෝලේට හිර වෙලා තව ළමෙක් ඉන්නවා. එයා ජොබ් කරන ගමන් කරන්නේ. ඔහොම ඉතින් තුන් දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා ඔන්ලයින් දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවා ෆිසිකල් මම තමයි යන්නේ හරි by the way අපි මේ වැඩේ දැන් නවත්තමු හැබැයි මතක තියාගන්න we have to start in the next week. Yeah, that's in the morning. Ammo, nothing is in the evening. Evening time is completely reserved. Morning. ඔයාලා හිටියත් නැතත් මම ඒ වෙලේට රෙකෝඩ් කරලා හරි දානවා. Questions ටික. So by the way, I will upload a very big worksheet for you. You will have to try a lot and ready for that. And the next week, motion time graph and finishing entire linear motion part. Then the projectile motion within 1 day. Then all that chapter will be finished within 1 month then. මාසෙකින් ගෙලින්ම motion ඉවරම කරලා දාන්න. vector සුත් එක්ක. මතක තියාගන්න ඔය ටික ඉවර කරන්න මට මාස 6කට වඩා ගියා කියලා රෙගියුලර් ක්ලාස් එකේදී. සමහරු තාම කරලා නැහැ. ඔය අපිට ඉතින් ඔය පව්කාර වැඩ කරන්න වෙන්නේ ළමයි. අනිත් සර්ලා කරන නිසා ඉතින්. මම හරි කැමති ස්පීඩ් ගන්නන්න මොනා කරන්නද? අපි ක්ලාස් එකේ ළමයි හිතනවා අනේ මෙයා එන හයියෙන් කරනවා අපිට බෑ කියලා හිමින් කරන භූතෙක් ගාවට යනවා. මොනා කරන්නද ඉතින්? ලංකාවනේ මේක IQ level එක හරියම අඩු රටක්. මට පට්ට හදුරුයි IQ level එක තියෙන ළමයි කිහිප දෙනෙක් හරි ඉතුරු වෙලා ඉන්නේ. තනිකර ඉන්නේ low IQ level එකේ සෙට් එක මොනා කරන්නද? හරි, let's finish the class. Bye, God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, God bless you.
Bye, sir.